Tom Brady will not be a Patriot. Congrats to TJ Hushmanzada on our show. Good for Jeff Darlington, a buddy, a friend, a good reporter who called this. Am I surprised? Yes, I am. I said, 75%. I think it's hard to leave smart, hard to leave friends, hard to leave family. Tom Brady is family to me. It's all set up. But there were signs. I mean, we said, listen, he put his house up for sale. His trainer put his house up for sale. Am I surprised? Yeah. Shocked? Shocked is seeing O.J. Simpson in a Bronco on the 405 with cops in front of him and behind him. That's shocking, okay? Shocking. I'm not shocked much in sports. Listen, my number one wish for Tom Brady from the start has always been wrap it up, retire, put a bow on it. I do not want to see him with a pirate flag on his helmet wearing orange / pewter. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him wearing silver and black with an eye patch on the logo in Vegas. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him in a half-empty stadium in L.A. with a coach, to me, I don't know if he's good, and for a team, the Chargers, that's renting the stadium from the other team. I don't want to see any of it. I want to see Jeter here. RBI walk-off single, Yankee Stadium. Seacrest out. I want to see Kobe drop 60, drop the mic. I want to see Elway. I don't want to see the Johnny Unitas thing. I don't want to see wobbling over to a franchise that's the second biggest in their own city. But two things we know. Number one, we watched Tom Brady last year yell and scream at teammates. He's unhappy. We saw the documentary. He's unhappy. Okay, that's why there was any possibility he would leave. You leave when you're unhappy. And the second thing, I don't think it is a coincidence that Tom Brady leaves and makes a decision, 10 hours after Stephon Diggs signs with Buffalo. Okay, I'm not Tom Brady, but I've left cross-country 4 times. Every single time, I'm 50-50. And I waited for a sign. Tom Brady was 50-50, or he would have announced this a week ago, 2 weeks ago. He was on the fence, and he waited for a sign. They needed tight end. Cleveland paid for it. They needed a wide receiver. Buffalo, Stephon Diggs, Arizona, DeAndre Hopkins paid for it. Tom waited for it. I absolutely believe if Stephon Diggs is a Patriot this morning, Tom stays. Edelman's your 2, Sanu's your 3, good backs, center returns. Tom's like, all right. Again, it's not analogous to Tom Brady. 4 times I've left. Each time I waited for a sign from my bosses. When I left ESPN, I walked into an office. John Wildhack, nice guy, athletic director now at Syracuse. Wonderful man. Had dinner a couple weeks earlier. Told my wife, I'm going to a meeting. I'll text you when I get out. I'll have an answer. We talked for 2 minutes. He said something I didn't want to hear. Texted my wife before I got onto the elevator 8 feet from him. I said, we're going to L.A. Let's roll. Tom just waited. DeAndre Hopkins, they could have had him for a second rounder. Well, the Patriots don't have one. They'd get one. They always do. They'd give him second rounders. They'd probably give him a first. They could have done it. They could have done it. I mean, Dallas keeps paying everybody $100 million. They could have done it. It's not like Dallas is using a bank in Switzerland. Tom Brady kept waiting and waiting. I don't think it's a coincidence. March 16th to 18th, we all knew that was the date. Didn't all the people that come on my show, they were going, oh, you got to thread the needle. New England's got to figure out how thread the needle. Can they thread the needle? Can they sign this? So here we are, March 17th. So March 16th yesterday was a crazy day. Everybody's signing. A lot of skill people, a lot of receivers. Randall Cobb goes here. Amari Cooper resigns. DeAndre Hopkins goes here. There's a lot of wide receivers changing teams. Tom sat and waited. Bills got better. Baltimore, Cleveland got better. Colts look like they're getting better. Tom waited and waited. And he saw top tight end and wide receiver talent. The kind he yelled at teammates last year because they weren't as good as those players sign elsewhere. And I don't think it's a coincidence that 8 hours after Stephon Diggs and DeAndre Hopkins, specifically Diggs, moves, Mike Reese reports this. Tom Brady initiated contact late last night and came over. Why late last night? So if you look at when he contacted him, it's a couple hours after Diggs signed with Buffalo. You think it's a coincidence? I do not. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.